Alright, man, what's good, YouTube? We back with another video, man. We're about to go ahead and get into another My Career episode. We're going to go ahead and show you guys what my 92 overall update is looking like, bro. Our ball handler is on 95. It's been on a long time, but we did get our defensive and offensive rebounds up. They're going to cap out at the same by 57. Are still on 72 and stuff like that, man. We're looking good on defense. I wish I could have got my drive and dunk up to a 75, though, to make that even a little bit better. But when we hit 99, everything should jump forward, so I should be able to get those drive and dunk packages at 75, a couple new ones. Three-pointer should be on the 81, and my mid-range should go to 85, bro. And then my rebounds should be in like the 60s and things like that. Yeah, so that'll be a dub, bro. Let's get, but we did do our workouts. So we got 97 speed, 97 acceleration, 73 vertical, 97 stamina. Badge update. We got quick first step on Hall of Fame. We just got floor general. And I think that's about it, man. That's about it right now. We working on getting this next defensive badge, next shooting badge, and next finishing badge. Let's go ahead and hop into this next game against OKC and get this dub, man. You know what I'm saying?
The activity in front of the Brooklyn Museum, not too far from our setting today here at the Barclays Center. D8.
Guys, we may see Che on the red carpet soon. He's been rubbing elbows with TV and movie producers for a while. And this is something that interests him. We'll see if it becomes part of his future. Guys?
David, once again, great stuff. Thank you. Greg, the glitz and glamour calling Che.
And we've seen a handful of players dabble in Hollywood with mixed success. You just hope it doesn't distract Che from his development process, which has been firing on all cylinders.
And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You take a look at the Raptors. They couldn't hold their position this week, but remain in the top 10.
And right now, we're supposed to be this effective at this point in the season. The question now is, can they sustain it?
So here's Oklahoma City's starting group. Gallinari and Adams, the combo out front. Andre Robertson out there with Paul, and it's Nader in at the small forward position. And for Brooklyn, we've got Jordan. Irving is out there with Money. Then there's Allen. And it's Durant in at the 3. Halfway through the season here, Brent, how do coaching staffs shake things up and keep things fresh over the long 82-game season?
I think coaches who are really smart, Kevin, can be a bit programmable where they're looking ahead at the schedule and saying there are blocks of games here in which we might try to change some of our defensive schemes, maybe over this 10-game stretch or 5-game stretch. Or
to keep things fresh or to...
Yeah, because you can only do it on the mental side. As much as we talk about guys getting rested and sitting out games for maintenance issues and load management and those kind of things, the tweaks that you can make on the floor in terms of a couple of new sets on offense or defensively, let's make this challenge for the next few months, will grow the foundation of what coaching staffs are capable of doing with that team as they go on.
And so it's the Nets getting on the board first. Robertson can't hit.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Up there for Durant. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Well, we've all seen it, the mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Paul against Irving. Now here's Paul. Not a lot of room. Back to Robertson. From deep. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time.
Defense. Get it.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. To the inside. Allen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Gallinari.
And a one-year player at Texas, Jared Allen came into the league as a bit of a project. He's got ample playing time to develop in Brooklyn.
And Greg, safe to say Allen's defense is ahead of his offense.
Yeah, but his mobility and leaping ability serve him well as a finisher, providing that vertical spacing teams like to have inside.
It's the Nets now, following the shot by Chris Paul. Money passes to Allen. Here's Money. Lock at 6.
Give me that.
Plenty of space. And he gets the jumper to drop.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
Here's Robertson after the made shot from Money. Gallinari outside. Over to the wing. To end the drought. Brooklyn with the rebound.
Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
He gets that one. Money's got 6.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
Well, if there were 4 or 5 boxes to check in terms of the game plan tonight, they might have checked 6. I mean, they're doing everything out there.
Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. This game against Brooklyn here, it's their first look at the Nets.
And their series last year was a bit of a comparison between the two conferences. Both were in the middle of the pack.
And here's a look at some numbers for KD.
And the biggest takeaway when you look at his numbers is how good his three-point shooting has been the past 5 games. He's finding the open spots on the perimeter, and when he's getting good looks, boy, he is not missing.
Now here's Paul, who's coming off a 13-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
And what opened things up for him was his passing. He was making so many plays that the D had to play off him.
Irving misses.
Well, with his touch from mid-range, Kevin, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Here's Nader. The Thunder with another miss.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shoot.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add...
Jordan's got his 5th rebound in this one. To the wing right side. Here's Money. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
And with the signing of Durant and Irving along with DeAndre Jordan, Greg, are the Brooklyn Nets now claiming the mantle for the top team in New York?
Listen, they were already the better team a season ago. After stealing the Knicks' thunder in free agency, acquiring the superstar talent, they're poised to steal the Knicks' cultural relevance as well.
For Oklahoma City, their last game was a loss to Philadelphia.
Yeah, but when you shoot a percentage in the low 30s as a team, and they did that in that game, it is just not going to be your night.
Steady offensive output from him, averaging more than 16 points a game.
Wow.
Nets leading by 11. And let's catch up with our sideline reporter, Doug.
Well, there's some explosiveness inside Kevin Durant. He shows it off there.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 2 of 8 shooting here in the second quarter. Paul kicks to Adams. Here's Nader. He's coming off a 19-point game against the 76ers in Philadelphia.
Felt like he had a sense in that game that the defense was being over-aggressive, and he tried to take advantage of that. He continually frustrated them throughout the night and got to the free throw line.
Now Robertson after the missed 3 from Money. Robertson the pass to Adams. Paul outside. A 3-pointer is right on target. Paul's got 5 now.
Nice job catch and shoot there. Chris Paul making it look simple and caught the defense a little bit out of position.
Here's Money, defended by Paul. Fades away. Another one falls for Brooklyn.
And a lot of teams avoid the mid-range jumper, but they seem to be using it well.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Well, that's a guy out there in Steven Adams that you just have to pay attention to. Every night he's going to bang around the opposing big guys and be a threat around the rim to score and pick up offensive rebounds.
Murray's checked in for
Brooklyn.
Well, Adams has his struggles at the free throw line, but he's making strides in that area and still has work to do.
And with Adams on the offensive glass, he is impossible to move.
Well, that's a big reason why a couple years ago, Kevin, he grabbed more offensive rebounds than defensive rebounds, so you know he's going to live in the paint.
Thunder trailing by 14. Robertson the pass to Muscala. Allen against Adams. Back to Paul from past the arc. Headshot off, and Brooklyn will come the other way. They come into this one having outplayed the Magic last game.
And sometimes it's a lot harder to get easy looks on the road. But they found ways to get their guys.
I'm liking this jump shot.
Well, it was probably a good feeling in that last game that the mid-range worked, the long-range worked, the inside game worked. But the best feeling was the crowd leaving that building, not in a good mood.
Here's Adams. Over Allen. Adams' shot is good. Adams has got 5 points in the quarter.
Well, the motor right now for Steven Adams is humming on the glass, getting after it.
Here you go, Durant. Do you?
Here's Money, defended by Robertson. And Durant gets it to go.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Under trailing by 17. They swipe it. Money passes to KD. Nice pass. Right into the rack perfectly for the layup. KD's got 15.
I'm sorry, that's poor defense down low again. It's been a mismatch thus far in the paint.
I'm trying for these badges, bro. I got 11 more playmaking to go.
Ball against Irving. Paul goes in, and the layup's good off the glass. Paul's got his third basket of the night right there.
That's when Chris Paul kicks in that extra gear, 4th to 5th, and I love how he slips past the D on the drive.
Yes, that goes in.
I think 7 for shoot.
And the Nets lead by 19.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
40-something, like 40-something bags of 3.
And stolen by Irving. In transition, here come the Nets. Irving leading the charge. And slammed up by Allen.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Now here's Paul. 7 points in the game. Passes to Muscala. Paul against Irving. 5 to shoot. Paul kicks to Nader. Each team has a catalyst, Brent. Some guys are ball dominant or play within the flow of the offense. Is there one approach better than the other?
Obviously, great coaches, Kevin, are going to find what it is that their best player does well. And as many times as I could get my best player into that situation, that's what I'm going to do. So if it's Harden in isolation, James Harden's going to be in isolation. If it's Steph Curry saying off-ball screens and relocating for threes, well, I'm going to do that too.
He's got his first bucket of the night.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now here's Irving. An 11-point game for him in the win against the Magic in Orlando.
Gotcha.
Here's Money.
Come here, boy.
Accurate with a jumper from the elbow. Money's got 5 points in the quarter.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Irving against Paul.
15 points and assists so far.
Over Irving. Top of the key jumper, no good.
Well, maybe not the best shot against that kind of defense, but he still has the ability to knock that.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the third. And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next 2 quarters are any different from the first 2. So far, it has been a runaway. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
Yeah, this is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
Money out there with Irving, and it's Durant. Then there's Allen, and it's Jordan in at the 5. So that's the lineup for Brooklyn.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
That one good for 2.
Nice pass there to set that basket up.
And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Thunder. Following this, they get to host the Rockets. That game marks the first half of a quick 2-game homestand. Adams up and in on the layup. Adams has got 9.
Well, a combination of muscle and some focus right there allows Steven Adams to collect another bucket.
Here's Money. Gallinari covering. Money passes to Allen. Here's Jordan. Allen trying to break free. Jordan with the bucket. Jordan's got 4 this quarter.
When you're trying to claw your way back into a game, you cannot allow second chance opportunities.
Yeah, those are tough. You get back into the game by working harder than the other team, not the other way around. They're just going to extend this lead.
And stolen by Robertson. Here's Nader. He's covered by Irving. Adams outside. Nader the pass to Adams. Here's Nader. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Paul missing.
And it's another just bad decision on a night full of those. His shot selection tonight has been questionable at best. And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
Now a timeout called by Oklahoma City. And for the Thunder, a lot of the assistant coaches leaving this past summer. Greg, how much of a concern is that for head coach Billy Donovan?
Possibly a sign that Donovan could be on the hot seat in OKC. I mean, 3 consecutive first-round exits. Donovan on the final year of his deal. The clock is definitely ticking.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Jared Allen. Harris comes in for Kevin Durant. And Dinwiddie subbed in for Kyrie Irving. Ferguson, the pass to Noel. Here's Money. Basket is good. The assist from Harris. Money's got 19 points.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
Gilgeous-Alexander kicks to Ferguson. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Snap him up. Snap him up. Wow.
The top of the key jumper is on the mark. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his second bucket of the night.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Kenny Atkinson, who's a native of Long Island, now has his dream job, coaching the Brooklyn Nets. He doesn't need praise or recognition. Instead, he's fueled by the fear of failure. He says, I always feel like I'm one banana peel away from never being in the NBA again. Kevin, he's got his team playing with that same determination.
David, he sure does. Thank you very much.
You know, didn't need 2 hands for that slam. One will do just fine.
You're right. He can save the other hand for the next time. Adams against Jordan. Adams, the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander.
Wow.
Got the number of trades now starting to involve stars. It feels like the league's power balance.
All right, it took me out. Why the hell am I back in? There's only 15 seconds left.
There's 14 seconds left in the third quarter of the game.
Oh, wow.
Swiped it away. Fast break. Here they come.
Yeah.
Murray with the defensive effort.
Good, Kyrie.
Irving
Yeah.
for 3. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And so it's the Brooklyn Nets with a huge 37-point lead to. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah,
And I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
Yeah, sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. So the Thunder 5 right now. We've got Diallo, also Chris Paul out there, and it's Patton in at the 5 spot.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
Defense.
All up top. He's covered by Irving. KD against Paul. 6 to shoot.
Wow.
And it's off the back rim. No good.
Come out here, boy.
Here's Money.
Yeah. Come here.
Releases from the wing and drills it.
I love this jumper.
Money's got 23 points.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Confidence is sensational, and it feels like no one is going to stop.
Basket's good. Shooting one.
And here's Chandler, who brings it up for Brooklyn.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Nets.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought. An all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And so it'll boost this year's win total for them to 29.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Money.
Well, those points he had tonight, all critical, all from energy and activity. He just never seemed to stop.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot. So weird. Sometimes when you get that much time, it can throw you off just as much as having no time.
Here's Paul. The shot comes out. The Nets go the other way with it. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shot's good for Money.
This arena was rocking throughout the night. You could really feel the energy.
A huge motivation, always great for a young team, but veteran players also appreciate when fans come with that kind of energy and get into the spirit of the game.
And that one drops for him.
How about the way Chris Paul manipulates the defense with the handle there? Phenomenal at keeping his focus.
27 points, 10 assists. Let's get it.
Here's Money. And so it's Brooklyn easily grabbing this one. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Win by
Supreme effort. It just felt like once they had that lead, it was comfortable. They were not going to relinquish it.
And
all right, we almost got three more bags.
This is Kevin Harlan saying
I'll play
thanks for
niggas
watching.
catch up.
We'll see you next time.
Let's go ahead and this thing out, man.
Hey, Shaq here. Another game, another double-double. If you had to choose, which is the greater value to this team? Your passing?
Jay, I need to go over some.
I'm tired of answering that every time.
Actually, let's go do this in my office so I can share it in the order.
Yo, I'm gonna show some love to the fans first.
All right, be quick.
All right, let's show some love to the fans, man. You know what I'm saying? Dude got some 2Ks. Hell no, 2K. What's going on, bro? He got 2Ks.
Thanks, guys.
Who the hell gonna sign some 2Ks? 2K. Ronnie, what's going on?
What can you say about these guys?
Oh, yes, sir. We got our custom colorway. Yes,
so,
sir.
Levi told you we want to give you your own custom colorway. Here's how it works. These are your 4 options.
Well, they look pretty plain to me.
Yeah, these are the blank ones. Now, we're going to let you pick whichever silhouette you want, then you get to pick your own color, and you even get to name it.
What? Like Susan or Betty?
We're trying to sell these things, Che, not develop a meaningful relationship with
Right. You know, I was thinking of Cobra Strike.
Guys, I was just playing about the name thing. Like, I'm sure you're just playing about Cobra Strike, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was just playing.
Why don't we just get started with these, and then we'll get to the naming later.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah.
All right, let's take a look.
Oh, yes, sir. We can pick which base we want. We can either go with the LeBron 16s. Them Kobe ADs are slick clean as hell, so it's between these two to me. I really don't want to go with the LeBron 16s. I'm gonna leave those alone. I think I want to go to. We're gonna go with the Kobe. Paul George, Kobe. Paul George, Kobe. We're gonna go with Kobe AD, bro. Yes, sir. Let's go ahead and customize this thing. Ooh, that fading black is so so nasty. All right, we're gonna do the fading black. Got the midsoles. We might leave those gray. Hold on, let me see. I think we might go with something different. So we might go with these gold shoestrings. Like gold metal shoestrings. That might be something different. Let's go with those. Alright, man, I think we're gonna go with this right here, man. I like the way they look. They're unique. They're my own little first shoe, so we're gonna go with these and call these today. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna save this thing. We're gonna call these the Nike G1s. Let's go. Get it. You already know, G. Nike G1s. Let's go. Okay, and they're available to equip in my closet. Let's get it.
You guys ready to hammer out this deal?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right. Here's what they're starting with. Fantastic. Looking forward to a long and healthy relationship.
Me too, man.
Thanks, Che.
You're welcome. See y'all later, all right?
All right.
Alright, guys, let's get it. We got those deals completed. As you see, we got our first colorway shoes. Let's go. But hopefully, you guys did enjoy this, man. We finally got our custom colorway shoe. If you did enjoy this thing, man, slap that thing with a thumbs up. You know what I'm saying? Share the video. And also, subscribe to the channel if you're new, G. And join the Geesquad, man. I'm out. Peace.